Trust God above one another. That word stress less.
Tell Mom, don't even listen to his shit, man. If you saw his behavior last time he was in Destin, you know that this man believes in no God. He was out till 5 in the morning, told his wife that he was just playing pool. He ditched me to go hang out with some married ladies. He ditched me. Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? How's everybody doing? What up? Dun, 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 dun. What's going on in the hood? Hold on. Whoa. Sorry, I'm getting situated. I had to get a new computer at Best Buy yesterday just to do this. I had to leave the house and stuff. They had a mandatory evacuation at my crib. So I had to bail, and I just sent my buddy to Best Buy, give me a Windows computer because, I have my desktops, and my Windows computer, my new one, is not in yet. So here we are. Hold on here one second. I gave this fucking chat room link. Hold on here. Hey, how's everybody doing, by the way? Good to see everybody. Fucking yay, this fucking chat room. Hold on. Hey, Josh, can you put the webinar link in the chat room? Damn it. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm a little unorganized. I set this damn computer right up there. Hold on here.
This is here for you. This is your boat insurance. All
right, let's do this now. Everybody good to go? Cool. We got shit to do. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to go screen share live, all that fun stuff. Give me a sec. All right, let's do this. All right, cool. All right, let's take a look at the market, and let's get to go. So market's open up a little bit weak today, which is okay. We'd actually rather have this done so we can go red to green on this bad boy. That way, what I want you guys to do today is really play this range over here. Sorry for my background. Fucking butt dogs got me in this fucking cat clinic or whatever. I don't even know what this place is. So if we take over this high, that was the bounce spot I think we're going to get going. If we stay red and kind of break back under, we may test lows. We're really oversold right now. If you're looking at the IWM also, super oversold. So, I'm definitely expecting a bounce today. Now, as always, we want to be playing things both ways. If we can't, then we'll go the other way. But look, it's really hard. One of the things that people say is if you short an oversold market, you really, it's a lot more dangerous because you have the opportunity to get squeezed, right? And so you're running at a 15 stochastics right now. You're breaking below the lower Bollinger Band. So at this point, getting too aggressive to the short side is going to be it's going to be really tough. So my plan is to play for a bounce. And so the stocks that I'm watching are going to be for a potential bounce. But as with anything we do, what we'll do is keep a couple things on watch for a potential short to just get it, that way we're making sure that we can't, we can flip things both ways. So, by the way, as we've been doing this, man, there's been a lot of hot stocks the last couple of days. So, just gotta, be safe and be strong on some of this stuff and don't overtrade. I did that yesterday, get back all my profits. This SQ went from 100 down to 83. You're really resting right on this 50 SMA. I'm expecting a bounce on this. You're actually going and opening week. So if this thing comes red to green, I think that we're going to have a good bounce on this, because the gap is actually going to take us to the 50, and it may even, if we can pierce that lower Bollinger Band, that's going to be a good stretch here. I really like this one. Roku, I've got also, you can see after the big trend, pull back to the 50 SMA, you're breaking below the lower Bollinger Band. That's going to be the nature of the game. So I really like this one too. Hold on here. I got to put my gapper list in for my peoples here. Hold on here. Copy all flag symbols. So hold on one sec. Man, laptop life can be a little bit rough sometimes. Any of you guys trade on laptops? Who here trading on a laptop? TNA, this is a 3X ETF for the IWM. We're right at that sweet spot too. If the IWM bounces, this thing will move 3X to what IWM does. So, overall, it's got really kind of a nice pullback on it. I think we should be good to go on this one. You can see kind of a little bit of a bottoming pattern on this one. I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these things kind of retest these supports before they bounce. But overall, we're in that game. CGC had a really, really nice day yesterday, too. You're kind of coming out of this range. The interesting part of this is you remounted two SMAs over here, which is really good. You're opening up decent, pretty much a flat open. There was a little bit of push pre-market, but it's coming back. RDC, this one looks actually like a swing trade if you're into kind of oil stocks and stuff like that. You got this nice trend, then you got a sideways consolidation into a high tight flag with a 90 EMA curling up under it. This one looks pretty good for a breakout. If you were going to even swing trade this one, probably use like $1 stop. It's got really some good momentum on it. And, the float's small enough on this thing where it actually moves decent. Same thing with this NE. You went from 550 to 7. Now you're starting to flag out. If you pierce above this trend line, it's might be one of those things where you float in 1,000 shares of this thing, put a stop under 7 at the 9 EMA, and you may rip $1 or $1.50, but you're only going to risk 20 cents to potentially make 50 cents to $1 or even more. That's a really good RR. So that's something to really, keep an eye on. This blue is a bear flag. So if you need a short, the market rolls. You've got this flag pattern here, a really tight consolidation. You broke the lower trend line yesterday. Look at the range on this bad boy, right? 145 to 131. Even if you're trading a smaller capital, you could float 100 shares short on this and make your day. And obviously, if you're not, then, the range is really going to help. This EBIX was really smoked out yesterday, too. You're actually getting a gap up on it, which is good. When you get smoked out like this, what you want to see is a gap up on it. And then what I'll start to do is watch for a rollover, meaning that I'll let it spike up. And then when it pulls back and it pops again, it makes a lower high. So you're going to make a high, then it's going to come down. It's going to make a lower high. That's when I'll probably look to get short this thing with using the high of the day as a risk to see if we can get kind of a day two on the continuation. As you can see, the range on this thing was just Gunnar. And then, of course, if the market just gets nasty, this TVIX has been pretty much a daily trader for us in the chat room. It really works well off dips. You're seeing this quite often in this thing where, it opens up strong. It'll come back and dip quite hard. And then once it starts breaking over the VWAP, it really has like a good range on it. You kind of did a similar move the previous day where you flushed down and then you popped over the VWAP and then kind of came back and tested the VWAP and, ripped $4 or $5. The range on this has been incredible. And obviously with the volume being high, it's got the liquidity you need to be able to get in and out. Hey, Danny Jackson, how you doing? Robin, what's going on? Rita, how you doing? Giant, my Indian friend, hello. Kat, what's going on? Anthony, how you doing? PYX will be the top watch for today. Obviously, this one's got kind of like that TLRY kind of move to it because it's got such a low float on it. And you could see the move on it yesterday was just, you know, epic. Like it went and did an ORB, right? So that's like your go-to pattern at the open, of course. And the range on it was really incredible. And then it kind of tanked. I wouldn't say tanked, but it pulled back, you know, $4 or $5. And then a lot of these stocks, I'm telling you, IGC did the same thing. A lot of these stocks, what they're doing is they're making a run like end of day. And like I hate trading into the afternoons, but like you almost gotta stay because like all these stocks, a lot of them are just running end of day. You can see like IGC right around 2 p.m. Like you want to start focusing on what are the top gainers of the day, like which are the stocks that have moved the most with the most volume. And so if you run a liquid gainer scan, what it'll do is it'll give you, if you run a liquid gainer scan, essentially you're going to get stocks that have high relative volume more than its average, that have a certain amount of momentum and then a certain amount of liquidity. And what you want to do is run your liquid gainer scan like right around noon every day. And once you run your liquid gainer scan around noon every day, what it should do is, you know, you'll have a list of stocks that have moved a lot with good volume. Then you want to watch them around that 2 p.m. spot. If they start to break out and, you know, you start to come out of different ranges, then that's going to be a really nice spot to really kind of long into the close. And you should be able to get, you should be able to get some good action. So just something to kind of keep mind of over here. So I have a little bit more of a focused list today because, frankly, there's just more than enough movers where I think, you know, focusing on a handful of the best ones is really going to be the game plan. So, you know, SQ Roku for bounces. Then we're going to use the ETS like TNA and TVIX to play the action. And then from there, you know, really this PYX is going to be the kind of the main one. I got some offshoots like this BLKB and stuff that could be okay. But that's the hot list for today, guys. It's the hot list today. Let's go out and do what we got to do and make things happen. And yes, I am in the laundry room because we had a mandatory evacuation at the house. But just because you got to lock up your house don't mean you got to stop trading. Look, you can always buy another house, but business is business, right? So I got to go do what I got to do. See everybody in the chat room. PEIX, I got on my list also. Mr. YouTuber, guys, be good, be great, be fast. Man, it smells like cat shit in here because my buddy Kevin here has put me in his cat room. So we'll see what we got to do. Guys, trade well. Let's go make it happen.